Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I record my lectures and how you can record any presentation in just 3 steps. If you already have a set of prepared slides and you need to record a presentation for online, there's lots of different applications that are out there. But this is a way that is very fast and it's very easy, and it's also editable, so you can make changes if you need to really quickly. COVID-19 restrictions came in when I was in the middle of a 10-week biology course that I teach to 650 students. So I had to get all that content from the biology course online and develop online laboratories very quickly within a couple of days. And this is the method I use to record my lectures. I wanted something that was fast and easy that gave me time to be able to spend getting other resources set up. In this video, I'm going to share with you why I use Microsoft PowerPoint for recording my lectures, why I don't use a talking head, which is when you have that little picture of a person in the corner of the screen. I'm going to show you how to very easily record over a set of slides, how to edit that, so if you are interrupted or make a mistake, how you can fix that quite quickly, and lastly, how you can save that file as a movie so that your students can listen to you twice as fast. So I'll explain why I don't put a talking head or something similar in my recordings of slides for online lectures. When I give a lecture live in a particular venue, I have my students there and I have my slides on a screen, and I usually present in very large lecture theatres to hundreds of students, and sometimes those slides will be twice the size of this room, those screens. So they'll be about 2 stories high. They get people's attention, and so people's eyes are already on the slides, and my job is to act as a mediator in that instance to help them interact with the slides. So asking, what does this picture depict, or what features are shown here, and to be able to interact with the audience. Giving a presentation online is really different, and I don't think having my face there the whole time, when I can't make continual eye contact, when I can't react to the way the audience is, will improve delivery. Put it this way, we listen to podcasts all the time. They are phenomenally popular at the moment, but we can't see the presenters. So I think different mediums need different ways of presenting. And for me, if it's not live, then, and I am using slides, I don't need to have my face there as well. One option I have used though is to have a front or a top and a tail of a video. So I will record a short introduction and give context to the lecture at the start, and then a conclusion and some ideas for revision at the end, and I will add them to either side of the recorded lecture. That's really easy to do in iMovie. You can even do something like that just using the iMovie app on your phone. And if you'd like to hear more than that, then please make a comment and let me know that you'd be interested in how to make those sorts of edits to your videos. So why did I choose PowerPoint? There are many applications out there that you can use to record a presentation. And I use PowerPoint because most people have their slides in PowerPoint developed already and know how to use PowerPoint. They're quite familiar with it. And I think that saves time straight away. It has a very effective way of making your recordings because you record each slide separately. So that means if you have a car going past outside, like we often have at the moment, the neighbours using the leaf blower, someone interrupting you, you can easily just re-record that one slide. You don't have to start again or splice things together. This also means that if you are using the recording again, it's really easily editable. So I teach a course twice within a year. So I could record a lecture for one iteration, use the same recording for the next one, but I might have a different welcome in the first slide, or I might add different dates if I'm talking about an assignment. And I can do that really easily without having to record the whole lecture again and resave and upload it. So that's a huge advantage, I think, of using PowerPoint as your method for recording lectures. Step one is getting ready to record. So we get your slides up in PowerPoint, so the application that you've prepared them in, and you want to go up to the menus at the top. So in PowerPoint, select Slideshow from the menu, and then Record Slideshow. So this is the screen that comes up at first. And one thing to note is it starts recording straight away, so you can hit pause while you take time to get ready. On the left-hand side is your first slide that you are going to speak to, and I use notes for my lectures. I always type in notes in the notes section. I don't use them when I'm delivering to a live audience normally. I have them there just as I prepare my lecture. It goes through my thoughts. I also like to have them in case someone else has to step in and take my lecture for some reason. But I found these really useful when having to deliver for an online format. I found that method of communication I needed to be very concise and without an audience to interact with, it was quite stilted unless I had some notes there. So that really helped, and they display on the right hand side, you can see here. You can also see the next slide that is coming up, and there's a next slide button at the top that you can click on when you're ready to record your next slide. Step 2, recording and editing. As I mentioned, when you first start recording and the screen comes up, it starts counting or recording straight away. So I press pause, I reset, and then I start once I'm prepared. You record one slide, hit next slide when you're ready for the next one, and you can go through your presentation. If you make a mistake, it's the same thing, you just hit that reset button, start again, just for that one slide. So once I've finished recording, I go and take a look that each slide has had something recorded under it. I step through and listen to things briefly, just to make sure I haven't made a mistake in pressing the record button for one of the slides. So your recording is saved as a PowerPoint file. And that's fine, you can share that with someone, they can listen to the different slides, but I think it's really important that you save it as a movie for a couple of reasons. If you want to upload somewhere like YouTube, obviously you need it in a movie file. But students have also told me they really appreciate it being in a movie file because they can listen to it at twice the speed if they want to be more efficient, which many of them do. It's also easier to scroll through quite quickly rather than clicking through all the slides. So it is a much better or preferred format from the feedback I have had from students. It is a bigger file, but it's more useful. I also need it in a movie format in order to upload to the learning management system I use at my institution, which is where students find their lectures. To export as a movie, we go to File in PowerPoint, down to Export, and then select the file format as MP4. And then click on Export, and it will take some time for the movie to export to this file format. I hope that has been useful in showing you how you can easily record a presentation for uploading online. As I said, you can easily do a top and tail where you record a piece to camera like this at the start and the end of the presentation if you want, and edit that in iMovie. I hope it's useful for you. Thank you for watching. As they always say, please give the thumbs up. If you like the video, please subscribe as I plan to make some more if they're useful to people, and I will see you next time.